Hey everybody, Brian with the Lots Project, and last night we were using our Coleman camp stove and the knob came off. So I think it's a perfect opportunity to kind of take a look at how these work, how to take it off, how to put it back on, and possibly how to service it. So check out the intro, be sure to hit like, subscribe, and I'll talk to you in a minute. All right, so last night we were using our Coleman camp stove and Corey went to turn it off and the knob came right out in her hand. So I was going to take a look at it today. I thought we would video it and see what happens. So this is what came off in her hand. So right here there is a kind of a nut that I believe secures, probably came loose in there. Then there's more threads here. So I'm going to take this apart, see what it looks like on the inside, and we will take a look at the valve and put it back together. All right, I got the camera set up here and I'm trying to see, so I hope it turns out good. If it's good enough, I'm gonna post it, but hopefully it's really good and you can see everything that I'm seeing. But anyway, here's the knob. Looks like some sort of needle valve with a couple of O-rings here. And then this is that, let me see. This is that nut I was telling you about. It kind of slides back and forth. So I think that's the adjustment in and out on these threads. And then this, let me see, there you go. This is what holds it to the stove. And this is what came loose and allowed it to come out. So to access this, to be able to put it back together, I think I have to take the knob off. Looking inside here, it looks like it just pulls off, and then it also looks like this is a snap-in cap. I'm just going to try to pull it off and see if I can get this rubber knob to come off the valve assembly. So it's pretty tight. I'm going to grab my Leatherman one-handed tool. Not really one-handed at the moment. It's kind of gunked up with sand and stuff from being in Texas over the winter, but I'm going to grab a hold of this and make sure I'm not going to hit the threads and just kind of pop it off. I think it's, I'm glad it's tight. I hope it doesn't loosen up after this and keep pulling off. Okay, so that nut fell right off. And it was a, let me see here, it was kind of a star end on there that made it up with the inside of there. All right, so it just looks like a valve that screws in and out, and then a nut that secures it in and holds it in. So hopefully I didn't lose any parts when it fell apart the other day, but I'm going to try to put it back together and see what happens. I think if you needed to service it, if you're having gas leak by, stuff like this, these O-rings probably wear or dry out and dry rot. I don't have anything to put on them right now, but I'm sure any sort of O-ring silicone lubricant would keep those good. This is a relatively new stove, so I don't think that is going to be an issue. So let me flip the camera all around and we'll try to get a video of putting it back together. All right, so this is where the valve came out of. So we have this, and that slides in. It's nice and snug. This is going to thread into there, hopefully. Eventually it should bottom out. Okay, so that's going to be all the way closed to the minus. I'm going to take this and hopefully it threads in here somewhere. I think it threads, I believe this threads right into the metal case is what that threads on, so that's probably why it came loose. Grab my tool here. This is kind of backwards. I wish I was doing it. I wasn't doing it one-handed. the pains we go through to film stuff for people. And it's definitely not the right tool, but it's what I had available. So that is nice and snug. And we'll take this and kind of get it on there and feel around to where it wants to slide in, and there it is. There is no setting. It's you just bring it in and out. So that is going to dial out, pull that valve open all the way to open, and now my valve isn't coming off. And then we'll go all the way back in to shut. All right, so there you have it. It was pretty easy and straightforward. So if you were having trouble with your valve or the gas flow on your Coleman, or your knob fell off and you didn't know what to do about it, I hope I helped you out. If I did, hit that like, hit the subscribe to the channel. Consider hitting super thanks and help support the Lots Project. Other than that, check out the membership below. Great videos, other exclusive content and things like that. And I appreciate you watching. We'll talk to you soon.